Hi guys, welcome to Thursday. And what is Thursday? It's Message Day. I'm Nathan and this is TCS Everyday Psychics. And I welcome you today. Hope you're well. So before I go on to the messaging, let's just say if you can like, share, hit the notification bell, subscribe, it really would help. If you want to send me some comments, that's even better. We love comments. Try and please be as nice and not any horrible ones, but yeah, we love nice comments. And really importantly, please like the page because it really helps the algorithms. I think I said that right. To the channel and helps us grow. And anyway, you wouldn't want to miss out on any new things that are coming your way. There's a lot of new point of view videos and a lot of, yes, new things coming your way. So don't miss out. So in a minute, 3 cards will come up on the screen, A, B, or C. See which one resonates with you the most, and then your messaging will follow later. So without a further ado, oh, I mustn't forget, if you want a personal reading, send us a message on our website and I will get back to you and organize. There we go. So here we go. Here's today's messaging. So, Group A, you chose Saccharum Sugar. Yes, there's the card. Now, cut a long story short, this is all about sacred sweetness, pleasure, and attraction. So, think about it. Sugar reminds us of our longing for simple pleasures. You know, you have a nice coffee, nice tea, and oh, got to have a little bit of sweetness in my tea, a little bit of sweetness in my coffee, just to make it perfect. They're the small pleasures in life. Now, until the 12th, I think it's the 12th century, our need for sweetness was fulfilled by raw honey offered by bees. This material had many, obviously, with sugar, this material sugar had many medicinal properties and was known as a sacred elixir. Now, most of our sources of sweetness over the time are so heavily processed, defined for us by a culture of consumption. You know, the more we want sweetness, the more the consuming sweet things, more the process our sugar has now become. Now, this card is a call to explore the simple sweetness in life. And it is likely the pleasure you crave will not be found in manufactured means, but from the childlike wonder residing in your heart. So, okay, let's just put that up there. And then I've got these cards, the Autonomy tarot cards. The reason why I like these is because it just reminds me sort of the spring, all the colours. Okay, the skulls don't, but the colours do, which is really nice. So let's give these a good shuffle. I'm just going to move these out from here so I can. Oops. We've got these, and then we've got our first one, which is the Two of Blades. So blades are would be swords in a normal tarot deck. We have the Moon and we have Elixir. Elixir would be like cups. So the blades would be like swords, elixirs would be like cups, and we have the moon. So obviously we have this week, what is your problem? What is the cause of your problem? And then what's your solution? So obviously involving involving the sugar, which is obviously the sacred sweetness and pleasure and attraction. So let's just delve into the meanings and the symbols of the two blades, the moon and the eight of Alexa, to explore the overall theme of what we have. So let's have a look at the first one. So the first one we have is the two blades. Now, as you can see, there are two blades there. Now, the plant in the picture is wrapping itself around the blades. It's indicating a refusal to see or acknowledge a difficult situation. Because, in the swords, there's a lady standing, she's blindfolded, she's got the two swords in the air. Well, that's also, that's the refusal to see. In this, it's the refusal to cut here, use the blade. We're not supposed to break the beautiful sacred plant. While the cross blades symbolize conflict or indecision. Maybe I'll bring that back a bit. There we go. Now, in the context of our theme today, the two blades suggest maybe a blockage or dilemma that's preventing you from fully experiencing pleasure and attraction. It may also indicate that you're caught between two choices or viewpoints, leading to a state of stagnation. Now, the need to confront your feelings, make a decision is essential to be able to move forward and toward the sweetness and attraction you seek. So that's the problem today. So the problem is you need to confront your feelings and make a decision, and it's essential to moving towards the sweetness and attraction you seek. So here we have the moon. It's a beautiful card here, the moon, those lovely plant flowers, and see that's a skull, but the skull symbolizing the moon there. Now the moon represents intuition, dreams, and the subconscious. It also signifies confusions or illusions. Now, as the cause of your current situation, the moon suggests that your feelings and desires may be clouded by fear or uncertainty. There may be some hidden truths or emotions that need to be explored to understand what truly brings you pleasure. And this card, obviously, it encourages you to trust your intuition and delve into the subconscious to uncover what might be preventing you from experiencing that attraction and sweetness you desire. So that's the cause. And the solution, well, that's the eight of Elixir. Solution, let go potion. That's quite funny because if you know the card, it represents emotional fulfillment, the Eight of Cups, emotional fulfillment, and it can signify a conscious decision to leave something behind in search of a deeper meaning or fulfillment. And it's about letting go. And as you can see here, we have the Alexa point here, let go potion. It's quite good. Now the Eight of Alexa serves as a solution by encouraging you to let go of what no longer serves you. Now, I suggest that in order to action the sacred sweetness and pleasure that you seek, you may need to leave behind relationships or situations that are unfulfilling. Now, this card emphasizes the importance of personal growth and the journey towards what truly resonates with your spirit. How lovely is that? So the combination of these cards highlights a journey towards embracing sacred sweetness and attraction. The two of blades indicates you may be facing a decision or conflict that is holding you back. The moon, that will encourages you to explore your emotions and intuition, uncovering hidden fears and desires. And the Eight of Elixir offers the wisdom that sometimes to find what truly brings you joy, and you must be willing to walk away from the familiar and seek out new emotional landscapes. Now, obviously, this reading invites you to confront your inner conflicts, trust your intuition, and be brave. Be brave enough to pursue what generally fulfills you, and in turn, embrace that journey. Embrace it with an open heart, and so that you may find the sweetness and attraction you desire. I hope that resonated with you, Group A, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Hi, Group B. Well, you chose the lovely Neptunus or Neptune card. Here it is. And the theme of this card is divinity, mysticism, seeking. There we go. I don't know if you know, but Neptune is a mystic planet. And when this card appears, you, the seeker, is activated, and doorways to new dimensions appear to you and open. And a voice whispers from beyond the earthly plane, perhaps calling you to pilgrimage or a new spiritual practice, or you maybe experience a meditative bliss beyond your wildest dreams. And that sounds quite revolutionary, quite exciting. And remember, the work you're about to experience is not about you. The work is about what's bigger than you. So it's very important you stay grounded in that reality, and you're like to avoid Neptune's pitfalls of narcissism and escapism. So keep your woo-woo tendency in balance with a little selfless service. So we've got those. So let's shuffle the tarot cards. Okay, I've got these ones. I think these are gorgeous. The Anatomy of Tarot, and it's like all, I think that's what it's called. Apologies. I love the colors, and it makes me feel, oh, spring's around the corner, spring's coming. So we'll pick three cards. I don't actually, oops. Oh. I've got the camera too close. Okay, let's just do that. Okay, and okay, let's bring that over here. So we got the first one is 2, 3. Put those over there. Okay, let's have a look at it. What have we got here? So our theme is divinity, mysticism, seeking, and we have the Ace of Coins, which would be Ace of Pentacles. We have King of Rods, which would be King of Wands, and you have the Six of Rods or Six of Wands. So let's have a look. Oops. I haven't got any nails, can't pick it up. Here we go. So the first card, which is the Ace of Coins, isn't that a beautiful card? Look at them. Colors are so vibrant on the cards. And so the Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles. So this card, obviously, it represents new beginnings. Protect, or what's it called? Material prosperity. That's what I want. I couldn't get the words in. New beginnings, material prosperity. However, in the context of our problem, it may suggest overemphasizing on the material or physical realm. So remember, this is a problem card. So this is our problem. So the Ace of Coins, this would indicate you may be too focused on tangible aspects of life, such as career, finances, or maybe physical security. And unfortunately, it's at the expense of your spiritual or mystical pursuits. Now, obviously, while grounding is important, this card suggests that you may be missing opportunities for deeper spiritual growth and divine connection due to the obsession with the material realm. You spending too much in Target? Spending too much at Marcy's? Okay, so the cause, here we have the King of Rods. Now, King of Rods represents that fire, that fiery inspiration, that action and the creative force. The King embodies the qualities of leadership, innovation, and don't forget, the one that I like is enthusiasm. Now, in this context, obviously, the cause to our problem, the King of Rods serves as the cause of your situation. His energy, which is very fiery, suggests that you may possess the drive and vision to pursue your mystical interests. However, this card also highlights the need to balance that fiery ambition and introspection with introspection. Now, while the King's energy can inspire you to take bold actions, it may also lead to the distractions from your spiritual path, if not tempered with mindfulness. There's something to think about. So that was the cause. So the cause is this: the King of Rods may lead you to distractions from your spiritual path due to the fiery ambition, over fiery ambition. Oh, so what's the solution? Well, the solution here for you, Group B, is we have is the Six of Rods. Now, or some would say Six of Wands. So here's the Six of Rods, and the rods represent personal achievement, and also represents victory and accomplishment. Now, if you remember on the original tarot, it would have a person on a horseback going through the crowd, and they've all got laurel. They've got celebrating, clapping, and he has a laurel wreath on his head. I mean, it is, or there may be a laurel wreath banner. So it's about victory, accomplishment, and personal achievement. So as this is a solution, how are we going to mix this all? So the Six of Rods, I feel it offers a solution by suggesting that success and recognition that's going to be coming your way can be achieved through the spiritual pursuits. I feel this card encourages you to integrate your passion with your search for the mysticism. Remember, we had it in this card here. And by sharing that journey and insights with others, you'll be able to inspire and uplift both yourself and those around you. Now, the victory here, well, there's no doubt, it lies in embracing your spiritual path and allowing it to lead to your personal fulfillment and communal acknowledgement. So it's not just about you with that sense of fulfillment and success. It's the people around you that are embracing that acknowledgement, embracing fulfillment that you're embracing through your spiritual path. So the combination of these cards highlights a journey towards embracing your divinity and mysticism while balancing the earthly realm. The Ace of Coins suggests that an overemphasis on the material concerns may be hindering your spiritual growth. Of course, the King of Rods, it was encouraging you to harness your creative energy and ambition, but reminds you to remain grounded in your spiritual quest, because obviously the problem is the material side, you're going beyond and above the means. And finally, the Six of Rods points to the potential for success and recognition when you align your passions and your the mystical pursuits. So this reading invites you to seek, invites you to seek a harmonious balance between the material and the spiritual, using your energy to explore deeper truths, while obviously celebrating success on the way. So it's very important you're embracing this journey with confidence, and also understanding that and knowing that both your earthly achievements and spiritual explorations can lead to that profound fulfillment, not only in yourself, but those around you as well. This is very much not me. This is about us, which I find very, very loving, very cool today. Well, I hope that resonated with you, Group B, and I look forward to catching up with you next time. Take care. Hi, Group C. So you chose the blood card. Look at that red, isn't that beautiful? And the rose. So Sangre, blood, is all about the pulse, the body. Have no fear. This blood card isn't doom and gloom. It's quite revolutionary. It's quite inspirational, that's what I want to say. It indicates remembrance of the vital nature of our existence. If you think of blood drop by drop, the blood reminds us that we are still alive, not merely thinking beings, but beings. You know, through our limbs, through the organs, through the cells, we witness the miracle of life. In a sense, if you think of it, one heartbeat at a time. And we nourish blood's life-giving nature. We learn to honor it and protect it. And if you think of it, the red here is the color of vitality and radiance. And it sings the praise of our body. It brings vitality to the reading, and all the other cards that come alive and grow and glow with its essence. So let's choose 3 tarot cards. I've got a lovely deck here. I love it because it sort of says to me spring, and you might think it's a bit sinister with all the skulls, but I like the colors. It's beautiful. It's got all, like, it's sort of not that, but it's lovely deck. And so we're going to use it today. Quick shuffle. I'm a bit squished with where the camera is and doing this all with my hand. Here we go. Let's just bring it over here. Okay, and then we're just gonna do that there. I'm gonna move that there. I'm gonna move that. I've squished myself really badly today against the table and against the wall, so I haven't got any room, so it's all squished. I'm so sorry. So we've got the main card, and the main card today is the meaning of the pulse, the body. So we've got 3 cards here. We have the Sun. We have the Ace of Elixir, which in other decks it would be the Ace of Cups, and the 6 of Blades, which in other decks would be the 6 of Swords. So let's have a look at. So we've got the sun here, and okay, there's the sun. Those bright yellow flowers, gorgeous. So the sun, what is it? Well, it represents clarity, energy, healing, success. However, this is a problem card. So we've got the problem with this. So this is the problem. This will be the cause, and this is the solution. So as it's a problem, it may suggest an overwhelming intensity or a superficial focus on your external happiness. So let's delve it down a little bit deeper. Now, as a problem, the sun indicates that you might be experiencing an excess of positivity or reliance on the external validation of your sense of well-being. Perhaps you're focused on maintaining a bright facade, that you neglect the deeper, more nuanced aspects of your personal and emotional health. I feel this card encourages you to look beyond the surface level of joy and consider how you truly feel within your body and spirit. So that's our problem, where maybe not looking beyond the surface level joy and not looking within our body and our spirit and what is happening, what is the problem. So the cause of a problem, here we have the Ace of Elixir, Heart of the Matter, Love Potion. So obviously this card, it symbolizes it's got love there, symbolizes abundance in emotional and spiritual aspects. Also the potential for new relationships and connections. And those connections could be other friends, connections could be workplace, who knows? So in this context, this card, I think, serves as the cause of our situation. I feel it suggests that your deep emotional connections and self-love are essential for nurturing your body and spirit. And this card encourages you to tap into your emotions and embrace your compassion, both for yourself and for others. The flow of this love, the flow of emotional energy, I feel will help you ground you and connect you to the pulse of love, of life, love, life. I think, so the cause, it's telling you, allow the flow of love and emotional energy connect you to the pulse of life. To be able to look beyond the level, that surface level joy, and make sure you be able to feel your inner body, your inner self, your inner spirit, and feel that emotional love energy flow through you. So the solution, got the Six of Blades here. And this card represents challenges or difficulties, while the act of moving away can imply healing and finding peace, walking away from situation. Well, the Six of Blade this card I think is saying it's offering a solution by suggesting that by moving away from your stressful or turbulent situations, it would lead to a greater sense of peace and physical well-being. Remember, the main theme of this is body. The theme of this is the pulse. And with this card, I feel it encourages you to seek the clarity and the healing by addressing that emotional baggage and allowing yourself to transition to a more balanced state. I mean, it may also imply the need for self-care in order to reconnect with your body's rhythms and the deeper pulse of life. So the combination of these three cards highlights a journey and towards an understanding and nurturing the pulse of your your body and spirit. I feel the sun suggests that while you may project a bright and positive image, it's crucial to look beyond the surface and address any of those, underlying issues. The Eight Elixir, I feel it encourages you to cultivate that deep emotional connection and self-love, which are vital for your holistic well-being. And then finally, the Six of Blades, I feel it indicates that healing and transition, which are necessary to move toward. Yeah, it's very necessary to move toward a state of inner peace and that harmony. So I feel this reading really invites you to embrace both the light and shadow aspects of your journey. If you foster that emotional depth and allow yourself to navigate through those challenges, you'll be able to achieve a more profound connection with your body and the essence, and the essence of life itself. So I think it's very important here to embrace this process with a big open heart and let it guide you to a more fulfilling and vibrant existence. Oh, that was very deep. What came out, very deep. Well, I hope that resonated and I hope it made some sense. So there we go, Group C. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.